Hey guys, it's Rush. Today I'm going to be doing some live gameplay in the Progetto. This is the brand new Tier 8 Premium auto reloading thingamajig that they just added to the game, so it's actually really fun to play. I hope you enjoy watching. Interesting. Okay. This is one of those maps where the Progetto has a lot of potential. So we're on the map Prokhorovka. Yeah, I got it right this time. We're on the map Prokhorovka. It's a standard game. What I noticed so the way this tank works, generally speaking, is what you want to do is you want to take a position aggressively, clip a tank out, and then kind of play as a two-shot autoloader for the rest of the game, unless you need to use that third shell. That's kind of how this tank works on average, especially on a map like this, because there's going to be a lot of sniping. And the fact that this is an auto reloader gives it a lot of potential to be useful in a wide variety of circumstances. So this is weird because there's 3 arty and we're on proc. So it's a bit of a catch-22. It's like here we are in this open map. This tank has 0.3 accuracy if I recall, and it's relatively mobile. So I have a lot of potential, but obviously if I'm lit all the time, it's like, I don't have 6th sense. I'm going to get clicked to hell. So what I'm going to do is say hi to the Mutz who said hi to me. I'm going to, and then I'm also going to push up to J7, roughly speaking. No, I'm going to push up to here to look for shots on J7. That should allow me to hopefully clip someone out right off the bat. We'll see, though. See, I'm looking for eyes down to here. So this guy, who's in the open, you can see, I can just clip him out, and that's relatively useful right there. So that's kind of the thing that the Progetto is good for. I was able to put 2 shots into this guy. We almost got up a tank, like, immediately. There we go. They're down in a mill right off the bat. Obviously, I got lit because I already shot at me. And what we're going to do is we're just going to fall back. And that's kind of like the typical autoloader gameplay. That play that I just made works really, really well in a bat chat or a TVP or anything with like high burst potential. What I'm going to do from now on, because the opening engagements are over and I haven't taken any hits for that, is I'm just going to look for safe shots on people that are, you know, relatively low risk. So we can put shots into this guy. I'm okay using the autoloader capacity right now because it's not like I'm engaging anyone. I don't need the constant DPM, so I didn't need to hold my shot for shooting at the Skoda. So what I'm gonna do, this is weird because we literally have a Tiger 2 at B9. I think that the best play that I can make is to support the hill play. To try to win the hill right now is going to be very beneficial for this team. So what's probably going to happen is some tanks will have snuck by, because I could spot down to here, right? But I only spotted a Stura Mill. That guy probably had a shitty crew. He probably didn't have camo or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of play the sniping support role right here with my 0.3 accuracy and see if I can... What the hell is this guy doing? Okay, this is not something that I foresaw. I'm going to be honest. Can I help out with this? I'm creating a bit of a line right here. I'm going to take that shot and just deal with the reload right here. Simply because that Type 4 is going to be lighting our entire team. Like, the Type 4 is a really good scout on a map like this because he's going to be spotting all of these guys. And then anyone in the middle is going to be farming my teammates. So that's, like, really problematic. What I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for my shots to reload, like, all the way. So that means I get the highest DPM possible. So I can shoot this guy in a second. And if he doesn't move, maybe I'll just take advantage of my autoloader right here. Yeah, I think that's fine. It is what it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of keep cycling this out, making sure, you know, I either take advantage of my autoloader or play the single shot high DPM role, depending on the circumstances. But you'll notice it's like we aren't going to have consistent lights based on the enemy's position. All they have to do is reverse. So once the enemy gets up to here, that's when I'll start playing the single shot role and just relying on the 6-second reload that happens when I've got like a full mag or whatever. But until then, if the enemy's close to cover, I'm going to be focusing on clipping them out because that's going to be the best type of thing that I can do. Now, right now we're winning. That's interesting. And they just pushed a 2-6-3 all the way down the 1 line. So we're not going to be winning for very much longer. If these guys are pushing up, this is when I would stop trying to clip people out. I'm going to take the single shots right here and just make sure they count. And like, I don't really care about the 2-6-3 pushing because this is a significantly larger threat. So we're just going to play. You see what I'm doing is I'm refusing to clip these guys out because I get higher DPM if I don't. There we go. And then we're going to go after the low. And this is the type of situation where you wouldn't want to be dumping your magazine in this tank. And obviously, if someone YOLOs me, I've still got 2 shells ready to go in that type of circumstance. So that's what we're going to be able to deal with here. Now, I can actually drive up this hill to give me a better shot, and you can see that's kind of how this tank plays. It's like, if someone's in the open, not near cover, you don't want to clip them out unless he's going to die before, you know, how can I say it? You want to situate yourself so that you get the most damage possible, and you want to time your reloads with that in mind. What I'm going to have to do in this type of situation is probably deal with the Type 4, because I don't want to deal with a 263 and a Skoda. So it's a bit of like, pick your poison right here, because I think the... Oh, that's a tank. What the hell? Why do they have a tank here that you can't move? Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to control the middle of the map, because I don't really care if the 263 gets to A6. Like, that's not a problem, because what's he going to do? He's a 263 without a turret. So from here, I can shoot at this Type 4. And I would almost be inclined just to clip him out, because I don't want to get spotted and then, like, clicked by Artie or whatever. Right? So I want to minimize my exposure in this type of circumstance. And because he's looking at me, like, I'm going to stop. But obviously that's a Skoda. Put a shot into him. This guy has one shot left. I'm hoping just to stay safe from Artie while I reload or whatever. And this should be fine. Oh my god. There goes my cover. What I'm going to do maybe just is finish this guy off, because he's going to be spotting me. So I'm going to finish off this stun, get the kill. I know that reset my reload, and that's not going to be very good, but basically it's I just don't want to get lit and then clicked by Artie, because I have the potential to win, you know. It's like, I don't want to throw the game, basically. So what's going to happen is I'm going to make sure I don't die to Artie. That's first. And then we're going to have to deal with the Skoda. And then we're going to have to deal with the... Who's on cap? I was certain that it was the 263 on cap. There we go. And because of this auto-reloading mechanic here, I can actually wait till I'm fully loaded. And now I can actually clip out this Skoda now. For fuck's sake. How do I deal with this? This is, like, not good. Obviously. I don't know if you guys weren't aware of the badness of this situation. Where's this Type? How do I get safe? Artie prevents camping, right, guys? The camping prevention units have struck again. How are we going to win this? I think if I get to the hill and just play the single shot DPM type of game and focus on killing whoever I can, we have a lot higher chances of winning this one. See, they only have 4 tanks. Mind you, we only have 5. But, like, still, I can be really useful from this type of position. I'm going to wait until this one reloads, I suppose. These are actually getting slimmer and slimmer, so I just want to shoot this guy before he gets safe. And I'm not going to take that third shot because it's not worth the DPM decrease here. Okay, so I'm going to have to play this in such a way that I make sure I don't get spotted, for obvious reasons. It's like one stray Artie shell will finish me off. What the hell? Why? Oh, shit. Look at that. I only had 2 shells. Oh, shit. I'm not sure how the switching to APCR works, but I've actually run out of AP right here. So we're going to have to deal with that. Now, I don't really want to take shots just yet. Beautiful. The SU-101 just got that kill. I don't have the HP of the SU-101, but he's in a really strong position and he creates a crossfire, so we're just going to have to take advantage of that. The Skoda hasn't been lit for a while. So the question is, where the hell is that Skoda, right? Because he should be engaging that AMX M4 if he was playing in the mid still, so I wouldn't be surprised. No way. And I don't know if I'm spotted because I don't have 6 cents. I just have to assume I'm spotted right here. Yep. If people shoot at you, do you know you're spotted? Does that count as 6 cents? Fuck. I made the right play in calling the Skoda's flank, but damn, that's a loss. That was a really good game though, right? Like, you got to see the how that tank works, right? It's fucking confusing. I don't understand why it can't just automatically load APCR when you start running out of AP, but that's just the way it is. This guy has this is the potential for a Kolobanov's right here. They're all one shots. Except for the Artie. Maybe the Artie's a one shot. So this guy could do it if he gets a 7 kill game out of this. We'll see though. He just has to stop camping. He's gonna take a hit. Oh. That was actually a really good play. He's lucky that the 263 bounced him, obviously, but now he has to deal with the Skoda, who's gonna be up here. There's the Oni. Brilliant. And then the Skoda's on the hill. Oh my god. He just has to stop camping. Jesus Christ. He's down a driver and he's stunned, so he's not going to be able to spot the Skoda. Until he's unstunned, basically. Oh my god. No way. No way! No! No way, man. Why does he apologize? He did amazingly. He just got 3 kills on the only tanks that existed. Dude, that guy did amazingly, but... Dude, that was a good game. You got to see exactly how the Progetto plays. Like, that's a perfect Progetto game in a nutshell. There you go. I did 4,866 damage. So that's probably my highest damage game. I'm going to go tell this guy he did a great job. Oh. Weird. I just pressed create private channel. This is so confusing. Why does it say anonymous and then bring up a... What the hell? I wanted to message this guy and do such a great... Tell him what an amazing job he did because he nearly brought that game back, but it's not letting me. So regardless, if you watch this video, you don't have to apologize, SU101, like anonymous. You did amazingly. As far as that game goes, and as far as the Progetto goes, you can see that was 4,866 damage, 125,000 credits. I profited 83,000, and I got extra 10k for courageous resistance. So the Progetto has a lot of potential. I think it's probably one of the best tier 8 premium tanks, at least, you know. I've got a couple others, and I prefer this over every other. I don't regret buying this whatsoever. I think it's got amazing carry potential, and it's very, very fun to play. So, you know, for an opening, how do you say it, introduction to this tank or whatever, I think it's great. I would totally consider buying it, and, you know, stay tuned for my review of this tank. So, yeah, bye for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video.